Hi, my name is Yuri. I'm head of product here at Narrative. Narrative is data normalization and collaboration infrastructure. We are the layer that companies use to turn their messy data and their manual processes into activation, automation, and orchestration. We normalize once so that you can collaborate anywhere. Our solution is called Rosetta Stone. It's our layer for turning messy, real world data into clean, structured, usable data. It's how our customers get their data ready for analytics, for ML, for AI, and for the kinds of downstream work that only work out if the inputs are all consistent. I'm going to show you how this works using dog breeds at a vet clinic, because this helps make the problem obvious. But what you're going to see is that this applies just as much to job titles in your CRM, product names in your product catalog, diagnosis codes in healthcare, counterparty names in finance, and basically any column that was ever touched by a human being. So here's the problem. Every company has dirty data. You operate in the real world, and in the real world, things aren't always structured and clean. They're messy, chaotic, and unique, but you still need that data to make decisions, build models, and to run your business. And every model, dashboard, and AI agent that you're building is only as good as this data is going in. This is intake data from a group of veterinary clinics. Staff are typing in breed names by hand, and you can see what happens. Misspellings, abbreviations, nicknames, inconsistent casing. Every row here is a little bit different. Dog breeds are useful because most people have an instinctive understanding of these dogs. Most of you will immediately understand what this word is, even though maybe few of you could produce the correct spelling on demand. You see Dashound, and you know it is meant to represent the Dachshund. Your brain does the normalization instantly, but your database doesn't. Your database sees Dashound and Dachshund and Wiener Dog as three completely different values. So when you try to aggregate, when you try to group by, when you try to build anything downstream, it breaks. You get 14 versions of the same breed instead of one. Here's how we think about it in Narrative. Dirty data is a normalization problem. You have messy input on one side and a definition of clean on the other. The challenge is connecting the two, reliably, automatically, and at scale. That's what Rosetta Stone does. This is a Rosetta Stone attribute. Think of it as your canonical reference, the single source of truth for what a valid value looks like. In this case, it's a list of recognized canine breeds aligned with the International Breed Taxonomy. One spelling, one casing, no ambiguity. You can define these yourself. They can be Narrative's global attributes that work across organizations, or you can create your own custom attribute, your taxonomy, your business logic, your rules for what correct looks like. Step 2, we point Rosetta Stone at the messy data, and we tell it, normalize this column against that attribute. Under the hood, Rosetta Stone resolves each row in 3 layers, and the order matters. Mappings first. If you already know Wiener Dog means Dachshund, that's a hard-coded rule. We use it. No AI required, no tokens spent. Classical machine learning next. For everything else, a trained machine learning classifier model handles the synonyms, alternate spellings, and abbreviations. Fast, cheap, and accurate for the bulk of your messy values. LLM last. Only the truly novel or ambiguous rows, the ones that the first 2 layers can't confidently resolve, will fall through to the AI. This can include data that was poorly scraped from the web, data that went through optical character recognition, or typos and misspellings. Underlying it all is a smart cache, which means you never have to pay to ask the same question twice. This matters because most teams trying today to solve this will just point the LLM at the whole column and end up burning a ton of tokens and your budget. And when your business has specific conventions that the engine needs to learn, how you define a product category, what counts as a match in your domain. A human feedback loop lets your team review and correct classifications directly so that the model learns your logic, not just general patterns. Rosetta Stone understands that Dashound, Dachshund, Wiener Dog, and even the hot dog emoji all mean the same thing. And it figures that out the cheapest possible way, row by row. That's it. Every row normalized. The messy data goes in, and clean, standardized, queryable data comes out. And the important thing to understand is that this isn't a one-time cleanup. It's infrastructure. Normalize once, and everything downstream will work off a consistent, reliable data layer. New data arrives tomorrow, and Rosetta Stone handles it the same way, automatically. I mentioned at the beginning that this pattern shows up everywhere. Take, for instance, job titles and company hierarchies. If you're in B2B, in RevOps, or maybe sales ops, you know this problem. Your CRM has VP of sales, vice president of sales, VP revenue, head of sales, and they're all the same person functionally. You can't segment, you can't route, and you can't report accurately because your title field is chaos. Rosetta Stone gives you a canonical title taxonomy. Or take product catalogs. You've got the same product listed 5 different ways across 3 different systems. Diet Coke 12 pack, Coca-Cola Diet 12 pack, DC 12 PK. Same product, 3 rows in your analytics. Rosetta Stone unifies them into a single product catalog. Or healthcare and finance. JP Morgan, JP Morgan Chase, JPMC, JP Morgan Securities. Those are 4 different strings that mean one company. Dirty data here isn't just an inconvenience, it's a compliance and risk problem. The column changes, the industry changes, the stakes can change, but the problem is the same. Dirty data is the thing that makes AI unreliable. It's the thing that makes your dashboards wrong. It's the thing that makes your data team spend more time cleaning than analyzing. Rosetta Stone is the layer that fixes this, not once, not manually, but continuously, automatically, and at the point where your data enters your system. If this looks like a problem you're dealing with, and if you've made it this far, it probably is, we'd love to show you what this looks like on your own data. Book a demo with our team. Bring your messiest data set, the column that everyone complains about, the one that breaks your reports, the thing you've been cleaning by hand for years. We'll normalize it and show you what's possible. You can find us at narrative.io. Thanks for watching.